Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and today I'm super excited to bring you a really cool expanded live deck. Live Expand, for those of you who don't know, is Sun and Moon on. Sun and Moon was, I think, 7 years ago. That sounds about right. So the past 7 years, which is a decent amount of time. And you got some really cool cards. You got some, well, tag teams. I personally think the tag teams are pretty cool. Although they're not necessarily the most beloved cards, but then you have some pretty cool GXs. You have the new EXs, you have Vs and V Stars and V Maxes, which are kind of interesting, and they surprisingly enough all kind of balance themselves out. You get some of the old expanded vibes, and like the old expanded format is fine. It has some interesting things. Of course, it does have a lot of toxic cards as well. You got like Vileplume and Garbodor, and I know some people really like those cards, and they have their place. And then you have like Battle Compressor and Verse Seeker and like Computer Search, and those are very powerful cards, but arguably they make the format not as fun. Of course, fun's all subjective, but I personally think the live expand format is pretty cool if you find good decks. It's hard to actually the matchmaking. I've done some of it. It's better than it was like earlier. Previously, like maybe a year ago, it was really bad. You just run into like, honestly, I this might be a bit harsh, but you run into some garbage decks that just aren't like anything. And if you're a new player, that's completely fine to be running, just messing around, throwing stuff. I mean, I just throw stuff together. Wait, this isn't 60 cards. I'll fix that in a second. But yeah, if you're a new player, you just have it's completely fine to not have the best deck. Even if you're a good player, it's fine. But it's not necessarily as fun to play against. Have that mismatch of skill level and deck level as well, which is why the rank ladder. Well, you need an ELO matchmaking system, even if there isn't a public ranking, which I think live. I don't know if it has, if the casual ladder has, but certainly there weren't enough people either, so you just get matched against people of completely different like levels, and that was just like not good. So I think they've fixed that since then and more or less ironed that out. But anyway, I'm ranting. The deck today is presented to you by Twilight Chamber Enthusiast and Mr. Dog Pizza's GL. Well, that's where I got it from, Mr. Dog Pizza GL. This isn't their list. This is my own list, but I very heavily based off theirs. And it focuses around Jynx EX, which says Heart Stopping Kiss. If your opponent's active is asleep, it is instantly KO'd, which is so good. And then you see a Mareep, which says if it's in the active, your opponent's Pokemon is now just asleep, which is super good, allowing you to obviously just put them to sleep. Also, I think this list may run another Switch card. I'm not really sure what this list needs. It's the list is pretty good, but I don't think it's quite perfect. I could drop. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Enhanced Hammer, but anyway. So it has Enhanced Hammer and Field Blower to get rid of some stuff and disruption, but then mostly it has Beach Court, an Air Balloon for switching because you need to get the Mareep out of the active, and then it runs Aqua Patch for energy acceleration in addition to double Colorless and double Turbo, and then it runs the interesting Guzma Hala package, I guess. We can search for Stadium Stadium Tool and Special Energy. It says off the card. I should just read it. And then, of course, as I said, we have double Colorless, double Turbo, and then Wash Water is just a water Special Energy, and then we run Beach Court as a Stadium, and then Bravery Charm for a bit of extra HP. Honestly, no, I'm going to cut Bravery Charm. I don't think Bravery Charm is very useful from the deck, but we have Air Balloon and Force Seal Stone, which are both very good. And then I'm actually going to add another switch. Air Balloon is kind of like a switch, but I think a regular switch is nice as well. I want to get the good one so you can export this list and have the switch. There we go. We run Guzma, which is like boss. You could run one boss, one Guzma, but Guzma is a switch, which is nice. Very important for you. And then we run research. We run Iono. We run Cynthia. We run Raihan. We run Guzma Hala for like search and setup and energy acceleration in terms of Raihan. And that's about it. Honestly, the deck's pretty straightforward. We run Dedenne, Squawkabilly, Lumineon, Crobat for draw. I don't know if you need all of them, and they can cause problems, but they're pretty good. But let's just hop into a game, and hopefully we find some good decks. Dark-type Dragon. Ooh, let's see if they are sticking to their name in this game. But I'm happy I found a match quickly as well. I've definitely struggled some to find matches in Live Expanded. It's not awful or anything. It can take like a minute, maybe two, usually not. Usually like I'd say average is like 45, 30 seconds, which isn't super fast, but not like unbearably slow by any means either. We'll choose to go second and hopefully hit the turn one attack though. I think I said we have Aqua Patch to power ourselves up as well, which allows us to attack turn 1 if we get what we need, which is not this. Obviously, we don't have a basic. This hand is honestly like not that bad if we had a basic, but it's not amazing either. We kind of need to burst the double mulligan start into the Lumineon start. Oh, that's not ideal. This hand's fine though. I'm not like complaining really. But the one thing you want to know about this deck is that you do have Leafhound, you do have the ability to like burst lots of basics into play. Oh no, I'm against someone with a lot of like blinged out arts. So PSA type thing. Don't use blinged out arts as they will cause glitches, or they can cause glitches. For whatever reason, I might be more like server stress or something, but they don't always render as fast. So we'll see if that happens in this game. It hasn't happened yet, surprisingly. I've been playing some though, so it might be the cards are already rendered. I honestly don't know the technical computer stuff, but I know it does cause problems. If you have that glitch where you can't select card arts or certain cards, that is part of why. But anyway, looks like we are going against Regidraco, which is pretty cool. Honestly, it's a really fun deck. No, they're using all blinged arts. Is the game gonna like crash? Anyway, let's see. I think like the gold arts. No, I think full arts are the worst. Full arts can cause that weird glitch where your opponent's like cards show up on top of your cards. I don't know. But anyway, they're gonna go for a Dedenne turn 1, which is to me a little surprising. Oh, okay, and they are running Leafeon VMAX. That will not be good against us this matchup. Oh yeah, you can see that Noivern. So maybe it's the Rainbow Rares? I don't know. But that didn't render quite right. It took a second, not like that long. It wasn't like awful. Oh no, does Training Court not work right? It doesn't show you what you recover. Okay, well they got back a fire. So we'll see what's going on in this matchup. Do they have anything? Yeah, they do have Noivern, which can item lock and special energy lock, which is not going to be good for us. But we need to get off a fast attack, because then we can just start killing stuff, and we'll just start winning. So Switch Cart is good. I think we get rid of Water and Rod. I don't think we need Super Rod, because we don't really have anything. I do think we want Jynx, and then... do we really get rid of both of the switches? That seems not great. Like, switches are really nice. But it's probably okay. Then we can just grab Crobat. We prized Dedenne. We do have Hisuian Heavy Ball. I just chucked that in because I think it's nice. We need Mareep. We prized a Mareep. We prized a Jynx as well. That happened last. Like, I was playing a game before this and it happened, but it should be fine. I'll grab Jynx. I'm going to attach, and then I'm just going to get rid of this hand. Oh, I can Training Court. I forgot about that. That is important. So I'll actually Air Balloon onto Lumineon. Yeah, and I'm going to attach here Ultra Ball, grab Crobat. Yeah, Training Court helps your opponent. That's something you want to obviously get rid of the stadiums, and people do, right? But this is something you want to keep in mind to evaluate whether or not it's good. And in their case, it probably was. We got Field Blower. Choice Belt's not. It's moderately useful, honestly. I did hit a switch, which is actually really nice. I'm going to Quick Ball away. We could get rid of Pal Pad. I don't actually hate that. Wait, what else? We have Squawkabilly. So I really want to get down. Let's see, Beach Court's nice. I don't even think Field Blower is actually that useful. So I'll get rid of Field Blower. Gonna grab down Mareep. Then we're gonna just switch into Mareep, I think. It's fine. Because we do have Beach Court to retreat out of that, and then we can go and Cynthia, and we are looking for now just an Aqua Patch, which I think we have decent odds of hitting. Obviously not like guaranteed or anything though. So let's hope we get it. Nice, that's really good. We could play Squawkabilly, but obviously it's not it's better not to play it. Should we have gone for Squawkabilly earlier? Maybe, but I feel like this gives us puts us in like a slightly better position. I'll hold off on the rest of these cards. They are good, but I think it's better not to play them just yet. And we'll just take the first okay, there we go. The first KO, which feels good, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there. We might not be able to play the Switch Cart next turn, which will be a bit of a pain. I think we're fine. We'll see if we get item locked. That's kind of what I'm expecting to happen. But it's not like it's that bad. I mean, they're only hitting us for like 50. So we have time to like retreat, and then they're gonna maybe it's fine. The Switch Card isn't gonna be great. Hopefully they just special energy lock us. That will hit for more. They could actually spread. Where is it? The Northern GX. They could Boomburst GX and KO Mareep. I don't expect that to happen, but it is possible. They're just gonna V-Star. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, they do have Dialga GX, which is very good. Oh, they have a lot of stuff. So, what did they grab back? Live? Are you working? I mean, that's a silly question because you're not. But they have Goodra. They're probably gonna go for Goodra. Hisuian Goodra V-Star. That will mean they take less damage, but we just insta-kill, so it doesn't really matter. But aside from that, I think our position's pretty decent here. It was pretty decent. I'm not super happy about the Field Blower. We are down. We're not down as much as I thought. We're down. I mean, we'll be down 3 Switch plus 2 like for retreat things. And I assume it's just they're picking an action to use. Yeah, okay. So they Gudra, I think. Did they? What did they do? Did they Gudra? Did it say? Did I just miss it? I think they Gudra'd. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's weird. That's fine though, I guess. So I'll get rid of Squawkabilly. That doesn't seem very useful, and I'll grab Jynx. Obviously, that is pretty useful. I'll probably grab a second Jynx, and we do need some stuff. I'll Hisuian Heavy Ball actually. We do have Dedenne. I kind of forgot about that. I'm actually gonna grab Dedenne, and I'll play the Mareep. I think. What else do we prize? Some energies. That's fine. Switch card isn't great here. I could thin, but that seems bad, especially with this being down super rod. So I think I don't need to put him to sleep. Well, I could actually put him to sleep and then send up the other Mareep in case, I guess. That potentially could be useful because we need it on the bench. So I'll just play Dedenne though. This feels all right. Obviously, you can see us just like chucking down these guys that really don't necessarily do great things for us or do much of anything nice, though. This hand's actually very good. Actually very, like, what are they going to do after this? I'm not really sure, but I'm going to play down Jynx. I don't know what to grab after this because we need something for next turn. Oh, it's like, why is my water energy there? But that's how it works. Beach Court's fine. Force Seal Stone might actually be the play. Yeah, I'll grab Force Seal Stone. It gives us a bit more versatility. I won't actually attach it. I'll just probably I'll just kind of hide it, kind of make it look like I'm using. I grabbed this. I can't even use that yet because they're already asleep. So just grab the K. I feel like going in with Dragonite might have been the right play. Honestly, I could have seen Dialga Timeless GX into Dragonite. That obviously is burning a bunch of resources, but I feel like that probably would have been a better option. Although I do understand why they made the plays they would. It is the obvious play, I will say. Just in my opinion, not the best play. That being said, we're far from winning. Like, we could just lose. They could potentially just win on their turn. That is possible. Oh, no, okay. They cannot win on their turn. They lost. Which makes sense. They could have technically Gardenia'd into Timeless GX. They could have taken they could have taken back-to-back 2-prize turns, which was possible, but they didn't. So, yeah, you can see the power of the deck there. That was really nice. It's just really good. So let's hop into another game, and hopefully we hit another good matchup. That was a decent matchup, but it wasn't amazing. I mean, honestly, if we play against a bad matchup, that's for 2. I do think the deck, though, it has some room for improvement, but I do think it's very powerful. I mean, it just one-shots everything, which is very good, and it does... Okay, I'll go second again. Hopefully hit the turn 1 attack. We can, but as I said, we might need to exert a lot of resources. And we might not get an important KO. This hand is fine, honestly. I don't hate this hand at all. It's good. This hand is good. I should not be complaining. It is not perfect, I guess. I mean, we don't have the attack in hand, but it's fine. Oh, boy, whoa, that is a lot of Pokemon. Oh, boy, what am I up against? It seems bad for us. It seems like we're going to lose. 2, what are they running? These are all standard cards. No. Okay. They grab Bidoof. I'm fine with this. I mean, they didn't discard energy. We hit 4 Seal Stone. Could grab Lumineon, but that seems like bad. So I will grab, I think, Crobat. Crobat seems good here. I can get rid of probably Air Balloon, Water. I mean, Air Balloon has some value on Jynx, so maybe I'll attach Air Balloon to Jynx. That's probably fine. I'm gonna Ultra Ball away Switch Cart Water. Is the Air Balloon laying funny on Jynx, or am I just imagining things? I'm not sure. Anyway, we get to Ultra Ball these away. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm going to grab Crobat just for a little more draw. I'm going to attach, and I think this is fine. I do like the draw. Then we get 4 Steel Stones. We're not guaranteed to have the attack, but we're pretty close. We hit these cards, which are actually good. I think we now actually have the attack. So, or no, we do need to switch, but we need to switch or an Aqua Patch, but we're pretty likely to hit those. I'll do this. Ultra Ball. Or I could actually, can I thin extra? I don't think there's anything I want to thin out of the deck either. Getting another basic watering deck is kind of not super useful. I could get rid of Squawkabilly. I don't think we're looking to play that, but I'd rather have it in case we need it. So I'll just take Mareep here. I'm not really looking to thin anything out. We could thin out a Jynx, but that doesn't seem... I mean, I kind of like Jynx. It's pretty important to the deck. So now we do need a switch or an Aqua Patch. Which we hit, so that's good. Now we can go ahead, and I think we will just V-step how we could push with Squawkabilly. I don't even hate that. We hit Beach Court as well. But Beach Court could help my opponent, so I'll just retreat. And then... Or no, I'll play Beach Court, because this will allow us to preserve our V-step power a little better. I'm going to get rid of Enhanced Hammer. That doesn't seem useful, and we can grab Squawkabilly, and I could also grab out of the deck maybe another Jynx. That's probably fine, as it probably is going to die. Quick ball away, Raihan. I think we discarded Pal Pad, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Yeah, it looks like they're getting a little annoyed that we're kind of messing them up. Kind of. If they just KO us, that'll be kind of bad as well. So anyway, we can use this. Yeah, okay. It seemed like it was almost glitching. I'll play this, play this, play this, and that does help him a little, but I think it's fine. So I'm not sure if playing Squawkabilly was all right. It's probably fine, right? And we actually hit it, so that's really good. Go ahead, put him to sleep. Go ahead, of course, Aqua Patch as well. Then we can go retreat and then just take the KO. I mean, we did essentially 40 damage, which is not the most impressive thing in the world. I don't believe there's another way of doing that other than potentially Lumineon, but like, this is fine. I mean, we got a turn 1 KO. I'm not like disappointed by that. There we go. I don't know why the animation is so long. I think it's glitching or it's just having issues. Live has issues. I mean, it has the full art. It just doesn't render cards as well. And I think it's more... I would say it's more prone and expanded because there are more cards, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Anyway, they could run... I mean, they could definitely KO us. They did not KO us. Okay, that's good. So now we have Guzma. I'm just going to KO the Great Tusk. That kind of scares me because it hits kind of hard. We could KO Bidoof. I kind of want to KO Great Tusk now that we have a turn to do it. It just seems like good. I guess I could have retreated, but I can retreat now as well. That's fine. Fluffy Pillow, I'll go attach to Jynx, and then I'll the Jynx without the energy, and then I'll go ahead and just take an easy KO. With Heart Stopping, like this attack's just so good. It just insta kills. Like your Volatile Amazing Rare was pretty decent, but it was 5 energy. You need to do some crazy shenanigans to pull it off. This you don't have to do. So I just feel like this deck has so much potential. I think it is a top tier deck. I'm not sure. Like the format isn't really defined very well. People kind of define it, but we just win. Yeah, we win again. And I don't think there's too much more to prove with that deck. There's a chance, like it could struggle against single prizers, but they just didn't set up. I mean, I think the deck is. Yeah, I do believe this is potentially the best deck, and I've expanded. As I don't know a ton about it, I'm sure if you'd made more complicated decks, you could find better stuff. But I'll say this is the best simple deck. It sets up easily. It hits really hard. With some tweaking, this is not the best 60, but yes, again, shoutouts to Twilight Chomper Enthusiast for suggesting this, and down below you can suggest your deck ideas for me to play in the next video. This is a viewer suggestion video, I guess. It's not exactly, it's been a while, but it essentially is. And then also shoutouts to Mr. Dog Pizza GL. That video will be linked down below in the description, which will have the Mr. Dog Pizza GL's gameplay and deck list and stuff like that. But my list will be down below as well. I do believe mine's a little better. I think it's a little more refined. I could be wrong, but I believe it's a little better. I do think Squawkabilly is a little better than Dedenne and stuff like that. One Squawkabilly, certainly not multiple Squawkabillies. That would be bad. But yeah, this allows you to go in and use all these turn one, which I wouldn't recommend, but you could. Only considerations. I don't know. I feel like another double turbo could be useful, but not necessarily needed. Enhanced Hammer, I don't know if it's actually good or if it's just not that useful. Same with Field Blower. Eldegoss V could be nice. I wouldn't hate that. And I'm a bit nervous about Path, but it didn't happen, so it's fine. I have played a lot of games with it, or I played like 10 games with this deck or so, and I haven't been Pathed, and I've won most as well. It's pretty good. But overall, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing, and of course, I'd love any more expanded live deck recommendations. I got a few more, but I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.